This is the ABR Roadshow. I'm Danyel DeTomo, and today we are in Sturgis, Michigan. We are at a restaurant called Prairie Lake Tavern. Now, they have been open for 10 years. They have a beautiful view of the lake here, and I heard the food is absolutely delicious. I'm ready to meet the chef and start to make some food. Let's get started. I'm ready to try your delicious food today, and the first thing we're gonna try is
the potato encrusted walleye.
All right, let's get started. Take me through this dish.
Okay, we're gonna get the pan hot, add a little bit of butter.
Butter, olive oil to start.
Yep, change the smoking point on it and then light it. We're doing orange green beans.
You said orange green beans?
Orange green beans.
What does that mean? What does the orange green bean mean?
It's, get them sauteing, and then I'm gonna add orange juice and oranges to them, and then reduce it down, finish it with the butter.
Ooh, I'm intrigued right now.
Yeah, that's a recipe I wrote. I don't know, been quite a while ago, but.
So is it, you came up with that recipe,
Yeah.
you were saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I write a lot of the recipes I make.
Mm-hmm.
And put some of the orange juice and the orange slices, pieces in.
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Then we're gonna let that reduce down while I get the walleye.
Oh,
and we
yes.
run it through a cream wash. Then we're gonna pack the potatoes on them.
So the cream, and then what's this step right here?
This is a potato. And they're instant potatoes.
But you can make it, this is your favorite.
Yeah.
There we go. Looking nice and crispy now. Got
Yeah.
a nice brown color to it.
And you can see it. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Oh yeah, and that's a nice piece of fish right there
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. Now you're gonna put it in the oven for a couple minutes.
All right.
And we run the oven at about 450 degrees.
Okay.
So
we're gonna let that continue to cook.
yeah, while I get this creamed up.
All right, and then y'all are gonna see the finished product here soon.
Yeah.
Beautiful presentation, but unfortunately I'm about to mess it all up. Ooh.
It matches with the walleye so well.
It does. And the walleye, it's not like fishy,
Right,
super
it's not
fishy.
fishy,
You can honestly, you can't even tell that it's fish. Like if you're like, fish, you can't, it's not
Right, it's not,
overly fishy.
no, it won't attack you.
No, it's not gonna attack you. You're good. Has a nice crispy outside to it. Okay, but I'm very excited to try these green beans. And what'd you put on that? Some cheese?
Some Parmesan cheese on
All
top,
right.
garnish. If somebody doesn't like green beans, that's the way to cook them.
That literally, I was telling you, I was like, yes, this
Yeah.
is making me want to eat my greens.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love the orange juice.
Orange juice and orange slices or whatever.
Wow,
and
just
just
that.
reduce it down and.
Ask him for the recipe and do this with your green beans and you'll be satisfied.
Yeah. Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh. All right, Chef Allen. Well, thank you for having us in the kitchen.
Oh, thank you.
I've really enjoyed learning about how you make your beautiful dishes. We're gonna get some more made, and then I'm gonna learn more about the restaurant. We have a lot to talk about. Joining us now is Kim, the manager, Bill and Cindy, the owners. So we are very glad to be here today.
So happy to have you today.
Oh yeah, and this table is looking real nice right now. So Bill, I want to ask you about the history of the restaurant. Can you tell me a little bit about how this all started?
Used to come here when I was probably 20 years old and drink Pepsi at the bar. After that, it just got to be the place that everybody came from Sturgis. It was the hangout for everybody, the older people, younger people, everybody, Well, then kind of went downhill. Last owners kind of pretty much run it to the ground. When I bought it, it sat here empty for a couple of years, and we rebuilt it, and it's just, I don't know, just something I needed to do to save it. I guess I like saving old things, whatever. So that's pretty much it.
And you opened it in 2012?
Is that right? I gotta ask somebody.
Ask
I don't
the
know.
wife.
That's right. Ask
We
the wife.
purchased it in 2012. We opened it in February 14th.
Okay, so purchased in 2012, then opened 2014. So now 10 years in, Bill, is this the vision that both of you had? Now we're 10 years in this. Is this what you visioned it to be?
Pretty much. And I just want everybody to enjoy themselves here. I kind of look at it as I own a building. The people, the customers own the restaurant. It's their restaurant. Without them, there is no restaurant. So all I have is a building. So I want them to enjoy it and make it theirs.
And do you come from a restaurant background, or is this your first go?
Nah, I had one years ago.
Okay.
A small one, and sold it. So, experience? No. This is my experience right here. Yep. I got a perfect manager. She loves everybody. Everybody loves her. Can't beat it.
I mean, as long as you have good people that work here, that's really the biggest part about it. Because that's going to keep the customers coming back. It's all about good food and good people, you know?
Everybody that works here, I love them. They do a heck of a job, and it's great. It's great.
And you know, we've already been talking about Kim, so now, of course, Kim, I gotta ask you some questions.
Oh, I'm here for it.
So when we first walked in today, I noticed like the whole staff together preparing for the day. So it does seem like you have a great crew here. Can you talk just a little bit about the staff, you know, the community?
Okay. So the community, when I first moved here, the community is not just Sturgis. They come from Three Rivers, Colon, Mendon, a few from Sturgis, Bronson. So I was learning the community when I first got here. So that the staff, when I got here, they taught me the community because I was not familiar with it. And when you have a little bit of everybody, again, like Bill referenced earlier, it's not our restaurant, it's the community that makes the restaurant. Once upon a time, I always had a dream of having a restaurant of my own called this was before I worked in a restaurant, called We the People, because honestly, that's who runs it. It's the people, it's the community. So having that community here and quite a few townships to rally behind you,
oh yeah,
that's about what you need. They're gonna tell you what they want to eat, what they want to drink, and all you gotta do is make sure that they get it.
Your chef was even telling me, this was off camera talk, but he was even telling me like, if people come and they have an idea of like, just whip me up something, and if he has the time, he'll get creative and whip them up a dish that's like different. Just let him try it.
Absolutely. If we have the ingredients to make it, there's nothing stopping us from doing it.
I love that.
We have the talent, back there, the skill set. We have a great kitchen crew, great front of house. You know, this is probably the longest standing staff I've ever seen in my restaurant career. So
that's amazing.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
With the community, I mean, what is it? Because if there's, you know, newer people that are coming to try the restaurant, what is it that your staff really, like, what is the experience you really want them to get when they come here?
Just to be open, if you don't know something, we're gonna teach you. And whether it's the staff that teaches you with the experience or the customers that we have are fantastic. They'll teach you. They'll tell you what they like and what they want. If you don't know how to make a cosmopolitan, I have 3 people sat at the bar on any given day that are gonna show you how to do that. So
one thing you do want to start with a cocktail here, because these are delicious.
For sure.
You just need it. All right, well, I want to talk about the food we're displaying on the table.
All right, where are we starting first,
All right,
Danyel?
let's start with the ribs. Let's get messy to start off. All right, tell me about these ribs.
Well, here for about 4 years running, we're in the rib competition for the best ribs here in St. Joe County.
Heck yeah.
If they don't fall off the bone with a little tug, then it's not barbecue to us.
They're falling.
Very much so. So we slow cook them. We roast them in the oven with that barbecue sauce to give them a little tacky there.
So you said this has been in competitions?
Yeah. So here in St. Joe County, we run a People's Choice Awards every year. So this year we were fortunate to be nominated in 20 categories. Barbecue is one of them. That is.
And isn't this just like half?
That's half a rack. Yeah, you get 6 bones.
That's only half. I can't imagine what the full was like.
They say there's spare ribs, but there's enough to spare on that plate for sure.
That's some good stuff right there. Okay, take me to the bread. Give me all the carbs.
Oh boy, that killer bread.
Ooh, killer bread.
Killer bread. We hear it's pretty killer here in these parts. Okay, so that is mixed with, and I'm not kidding you, fresh crab meat.
Yes.
Shrimp. And then there's a bunch of secret ingredients there. I'm not even privy to that. I got to serve 20 years.
Oh my
Topped with cheese in the oven with basil and tomato.
I mean, literally, the
okay?
name is killer. It's killer.
Pretty killer.
No. And I am a crab meat fanatic. Like, that is a known thing about me, crab meat. So I did not know there was crab meat on it until just now.
Oh no! Well, I hope you didn't have an allergy. That worked out. Okay.
No, I have no food allergies. I'm good.
Shrimp and crab.
But
very
I'm
much
telling
so.
you what, yeah. And this is like a nice starter, right?
Very much so. There's only 4 pieces, but I hear if you order 3 of them, you can have a meal.
Listen, this is my type of meal right here. Bread, cheese, crab meat. Just give it to me. I'm good.
That's comfort food.
For sure. Well, all of this has been great. And I do have to mention, like, we're in the nice outdoor seating area here as well. And I mean, the lake is right there. Well, we appreciate everything today. Bill, Cindy, Kim, doing great things with this restaurant. Thank you for having us.
I love the family atmosphere. It's very community involved. They look out for each other. Friday, Saturday nights, it's like a big reunion around here, and it's terrific food.
There's no beating the food. I've had food around the world, and when you come here, you can have anything you want and nothing will ever disappoint.
And this is Prairie Lake Tavern right here in Sturgis, Michigan. We had such a great time at this restaurant today. I mean, those cocktails, the food we got to try, and desserts. My goodness, they treated us so well here. And they are one of America's best restaurants. And for the ABR Roadshow, I'm Danyel DeTomo. I'll see y'all next time.